Hello, haven't posted in a long time. Welcome to Subjective Insights. Today, right, I've been having these nice conversation on Reddit. Quite a cool conversation with many people. I'm very tired, by the way. Long day at work, 15-hour shift. 2 days of not much sleep, plus plenty of caffeine equals manic Chris, who's too exhausted to give a fuck. Anyway, so in this, I was talking to these people, and a lot of them were trying to ground morality in reason or logic, right? And my stance is that this is just another attempt that's very similar to the Christian attempt to ground morality in the will of God. They're trying to say, or they're trying to convince people to act and behave in a certain way by saying that the reason they must act in this way is because of some objective order, and the implication is that this objective order has some coercive effect, right? Or there's some big woo-woo's going to happen if you don't follow it. Anyway, the fact is you cannot generate moral statements from logic. Let's go back to my basic beliefs and understandings of what morality is. It's called non-cognitivism. Somebody said I was dismissive of objective theories of morality, and damn right I'm dismissive of objective theories of morality. Because, okay, you know, in one of my previous videos, I talk about the Ten Commandments and how even if they are there and written by God, they don't care if they're obeyed or disobeyed, right? You can disobey them. The same would go if you successfully ground morality and logic. The fact is, even if it is logically moral to that murder is bad, does it stop people murdering? No. It doesn't. Actually, I believe if you could make it so that it's logically wrong to murder, then yes, it would stop people from murdering. But it's not logically wrong to murder, which is why people murder. See, the thing is, logic is very good. Once you know what you want, once you know what your preference is, then you can use logic to get it, combined with an understanding of reality. But you can't really use logic to tell yourself what you should want. Because say if you, a lot of people, they'll come in and they go, oh, what about survival? Isn't it logical that you should want to survive? No, not at all. The proposition, I want to survive, is just as logical as the proposition, I do not want to survive. This is because really logic is just a testing kit for consistency. So, like the statement, I want to survive and I don't want to survive. Now that's not logical, right? That makes no sense. Because the two sides to the proposition contradict each other. They cannot both be true. Now then, from this circumstance, you cannot tell somebody logically, mate, you must want to survive. Well, no. What happens is you want to survive, and then you test further propositions against that desire. So, I want to survive. Should I jump off a high building? If I jump off a high building, it will kill me, which means not surviving. So if I want to survive, I should not jump off a high building, right? But if I don't want to survive, then I should jump off a high building. It's math, you know? I mean, with logic as well, you can, a guy on the Reddit chain, he came up with this, is you can chain various normative statements together. So what you can do is you can say, I want to survive, therefore I should want to not jump off high buildings, therefore I should not want to go out in fast traffic, and so on and so forth. And these would go back and back and back until you reach a fundamental kind of axiom, which would be the initial preference, which is the desire to survive. But that initial preference cannot be generated from any objective order exterior to a subjective kind of preferencer. Goodbye.